And there is a rebound that you can expect in the banking stocks today, perhaps some short covering there. PNB, Bank of Baroda, ICICI Bank and Yes Bank are all higher this morning. Siddharth Bhamre of Angel Broking joins in. Siddharth, hi, good morning. After that collapse that we saw in the markets yesterday, do you think the texture of this market has changed from a buy on dips to a sell on rally?
Good morning, Sonia. We have two opinions. One is for next 3 days till expiry, and one what has happened positionally. So I would talk about, first about the expiry thing. FIIs, if you look at yesterday's figure of index futures, 45% rise in open interest, and if you see Nifty futures open interest of August series and September series separately, surprisingly even August series has added open interest, which clearly suggests that the incremental shorts have been created in September series, and some amount of long positions have been created in August series. That's the reason, despite 45% rise in open interest, there's only 400 crores of sell figure in index futures. So I believe that, and looking at the implied volatility also of 26-27, that for next 3 days we may not see substantial downside in this market. On this backdrop, I'm suggesting that one should sell out of money put options, say around 7700 strike price. Yesterday's close was around 80, and if you see 100 points rise, if SGX Nifty is suggesting, we may open that put option, may open around say 40-50 odd rupees, sell that put option. That would be strategy from a short term perspective. From a medium term perspective, if you look at the entire calendar year, this market was dipping down from higher levels, and it is only from 15 June or 12 June to mid of July, this 1 month, where a lot of market participants got excited and we had a lot of aggressive targets coming on Nifty, 9,500, 10,000 also. But in this phase of 1.5-2 months, we were not very active in index because data wise FIs were not very active, and how people were criticizing that market is no more dependent on the colonial money and it is only domestic funds which would take this market higher. And I'm sure people are understanding now how important is colonial money. I strongly believe that this market is now heading down. We have moved out of very broad range of 8,000 on the lower side and 8,600, 8,700 on the higher side, and this market, as you are rightly pointing out, is sell on rise market.
Okay.
And we are anticipating substantial downside in this market from a positional perspective.
Okay,
so this is sell on rise
Siddharth,
market. I won't be very
optimistic. Yeah, let's quickly get through your TCS and ACC buys.
Yeah, so these were the strong stocks which have been fallen sharply in last 3 trading sessions, and we have seen before the fall they were going up because of formation of long positions. We haven't seen any unwinding. So whatever built up has happened in TCS and ACC in last 3 trading session is not purely short built up, it is formation of long as well. And if you look at FIS data yesterday, 1,200 crores of stock futures buyers with rise in open interest, and I won't be surprised TCS and ACC are one among those. So both of them I would suggest to go long only from 3 days perspective, with a target and stop loss mentioned on your screen.
All right, I'm sorry we're rushing you. There goes the opening bell, and it's opened with a 1.2% uptick on the Nifty, and the Bank Nifty is the one that's shouldering most of the burden, up about 1.5%. I don't know if it will stay there, but at this point in time, 1.5 up. Okay, now it is 1.3 up on the Bank Nifty, but the Nifty continues to rise at 1.3%. Now the Nifty overtakes the Bank Nifty. It's a tad faster. It's rising a little better than the Bank Nifty itself. So top gainers are quite clearly short covering candidates. In fact, the entire market would be a story of short covering at this point in time. Don't miss the big number on the Sensex. It's up 360 as I speak with you. Now 1.4% higher. 7,900 was easily taken by the Nifty, and at this point in time 7,922. Levels have been falling as easily as they've been rising, so perhaps they don't matter much at this point in time to speak about a 7,900, but the rapidity with which the gap up that the market is indicating is a little heartening, clearly indicating some very aggressive short covering in the markets. 1.5% higher now, and the mid caps are up 2.2%. So there is a fairly aggressive short covering that's happening. Top gainers, Yes Bank on the Nifty itself. That's where the shorts were piling up for what a better part of the last 6-7 days. So that has to take the maximum gains in terms of short covering. Followed closely by Ultratech Cement, up 3%. Hindalco up 3%. Commodity stocks are seeing some very aggressive short covering. Tata Steel and Ultratech, they were the 15% losers on Monday and on Friday as well. So they've lost seriously, and those are the stocks that are seeing a very quick level of short covering. Hindalco up 3%, Ultratech 3%, Sun Pharma is up 2.6%. Then come the banks, PNB up 2.5%, ICICI up 2.4%. SBI as well was up about 2.4%. I think it's receded a bit. Then comes BPCL, Asian Paints, Bank of Baroda, all up between 2%. I mean, the stocks are actually changing faster than I can read. But the short point is that there is a substantial number of green stocks. Kane India up about 1.82% thereabouts. Maruti Suzuki up 1.7%. Power Grid up 1.7%, Axis, Indusint, all of them up about 1.3, 1.4%, L&T as well. Is there any red stocks at all? Okay, there are 3 red stocks. NMDC is down 1.2%, Dr. Reddy's down 0.7%, and NTPC is down about 0.25%. HDFC Bank is flat, as is HDFC. So those two people are still making up their mind on whether to support them or not. HCL Tech is just about 0.25% higher, and so is ONGC, TCS, Kotak Mahindra Bank. All these not participating in a very big way in the short covering. They were perhaps not shorted with the same intensity that the yes banks and the metal stocks were. So that's where the maximum amount of short covering is seen. Mid caps?
Well, the same set of stocks that went down yesterday are seeing relief today because of short covering. So we're seeing the entire real estate space, India Bulls, HDIL, Unitech, that are all higher by about 10% or so. Then you have Amtech Auto that's seen a short covering bounce of around 12%, so keep an eye out on that. But there are a lot of pharma stocks that are seeing buying today. So whether there's Glenmark, there's Wockhardt, Natco Pharma, all these stocks are up anywhere between 3 to 4%. And then in names like Sun TV, United Breweries, Ashok Leyland, Hexaware, there are about 3 to 5% moves. So it's interesting that along with technical moves, there's some fundamental buying that's playing out as well. Some of these crude beneficiaries are also gaining. So whether it's Jet Airways, JK Tyres, all of these stocks are up anywhere between 4 to about 7%. There was some positive news flow on Alembic Pharma that flashed for you just a while back. That stock too has opened in the green, up about 4%. I don't see too many losers except IOC, which is down about 1% today. Bharti Airtel, which is slightly under pressure, it's not moving in tandem with the rest of the market, so it's down about 0.5%. But leaving that aside, Lata, there are lots of green stocks to talk about. But now the market is giving up some of its gains, so it's very, very volatile. It was above 7,900, now 7,888, up about 1%. Anuj, it's toing and froing. You expect these swings to continue?
Yeah, so first thing, when the Nifty opened at 79.25, a lot of people would have bailed out, and that would have resulted in the Nifty moving from 79.25 to 78.91 thereabout. There's a good chance that the Nifty will not only reclaim 79.25 now, but make a move towards say 8,000, because now what will happen is even shorts will start to book profit. So it's going to be that kind of a move. Is it a suckers rally, or is it something of a base building? Base building does not happen with 300-point gap up. That's the problem for the market. It would have been far healthier for the market if it would have actually opened flat and spent some time there instead of this 300-point gap up, because what happens with these gap ups is that stuck people normally use this to get out. So I won't be surprised if the Nifty makes a move towards 8,000 at some point during the day today, but the key would be whether that gets sustained or whether that gets sold into. That really is the key question now.
Yeah, I guess healing is going to take a long time for the markets. Psychological as well as price healing.
Yeah, look at the stocks. Classical short covering: India Bulls Real Estate, Amtech Auto, Yes Bank, HDIL, DLF, classical short covering.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no taking away. This would hardly look like fresh long positions. The stocks that were bruised and where there were some question marks of some kind, probably because of the sector like real estate. It's in those stocks that you're seeing buying. So clearly, it looks like short covering. No two ways about that. The Bank Nifty is not giving us too much by way of a direction. It's going in and around the Nifty at this point. Did you have anything specific you want to add on the banking stocks?
No, HDFC and HDFC Bank, of course, are the two.
So quiet.
Both are down actually. At least in the morning trade, both of them were down. Yeah, even now they're down.
0.2 down. It's not huge, but it's just not the space of activity.
Yes. So so the institutional favorite stocks are actually not seeing big buying today. Either it's HDFC, HDFC Bank, Kotak. even stocks like Lupin. So I mean TCS. So let's see. Today is going to be about short covering a lot. It will also move in tandem with what's happening to Asia. As I said, the morning high should be taken out some point at 79.25 will go, and the market will make a move towards 8,000. 8,000 will be the real test for this market, because that is where, you know, it's also, you know, the round number, and that is where normally a lot of program trades would also come into picture, whether, you know, those who are still stuck want to bail out at 8,000, or they, you know, if you want to buy afresh at 8,000. So that really would be the key test of this market.
Okay, for now, thanks Anuj. For now, the Nifty is holding at that 7,900 mark, and the Sensex is holding on to 26,000. So after yesterday's mayhem, there is a bit of recovery that we've seen in the markets. The Sensex has recovered about 340 points after that 1,500 point collapse yesterday. But we'll get a lot of market opinion for you. In the meantime, here are some trading ideas that you can work with in our segment Super 6. We'll come back.